it does kind of make sense. But yeah, I could gush. I love that movie. Watch
movie.
Moneyball, everyone. Even if you don't like sports, watch Moneyball. It's a great movie. It's just a good story about people. But either way, this is a pretty good story about people too. Losers final at DNA.EXE. Winner goes on, loser gets out, and Town and City is the destination for game number 1.
I love that you adjust that to that say loser goes home, because technically they already are home.
Look, you have to adapt in the Wi-Fi age. It just has to be how it has to be.
It's adapt or die, baby, and here we are, still alive.
There you go. That's the Moneyball reference I was looking for.
Oh, man.
So, either way, Cloud versus Pichu, no sabermetrics about this. You basically just swing away, and whatever you hit, you hit. So, Pichu, luckily, a little bit of a bigger target to hit. That gigantic head, I think we have already ascertained, is a little helpful in that regard. But, I mean, if you're BMM, certainly you have options, and it has to come down to controlling that negative space between you and the big man with the cord.
Yeah, this has always been a matchup, just going off of past reference, obviously, when Pichu was amongst the toppest of top tiers, and even going back in the Smash 4 where Pikachu was, I think, one of the few characters to really give Cloud struggles, and that's because of that. Cloud, when he's, without resources to use, it's really, really easy to gimp him and edge guard him, but, Cloud still have plenty of firepower, behind these hits. And again, Pichu, it's always a ticking time bomb against itself. So, Javi's always going to have that added advantage of, okay, I might be down in percent now, but there's always that added chance that I can make that back.
Sitting here at 2 stocks apiece. As the game is kind of slowed down here, Koopa. I mean, looking for any sort of advantage that they can garner, and I'm just trying to figure out what to make of it. They're both just kind of feeling each other out, and you got to appreciate footsies in a game like this, but footsies in Smash also requires buttons, it seems.
Yeah, and just like that, Javi wasted no time extending that lead and pushing his advantage state. Having to be careful here, though. No way! Okay.
Yeah,
Holy
no, I was
crap.
about to say. I was about to just throw my laptop across the room. There was no way.
I would have left. I wouldn't have thrown my laptop because this was a very expensive laptop, but I would have gently put it down and left.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is an expensive laptop too. I just make poor decisions. So as the climb hazard gets him safely back to the platform, good move. So Javi goes high, BMM goes low. So mutual détente as they make it back to stage. Dash attack as powerful as ever, and BMM. Another thing that you're going to have to be aware of is down tilt pops him up. And it's going to be cross slash. Not knocking him out quite yet. However, that limit gauge, it is looming ominously.
Oh, okay, yep, forced to use climb hazard, and I respect the effort from Javi. Go for maybe try to catch BMM standing a little bit too close to the ledge, but still going to pay the price for it. It has a huge lead, so he was able to definitely play around with that. So,
I mean, they were also forced to recover in general. You might as well just go up to the platform. You don't want to be toying with that Pichu at ledge. And as Javi now is forced to try to take the fight to them, but it's Javi who's swinging first and BMM counterpunching. Doing quite well at it. Not able to take advantage and will get tilted for their troubles. Not able to take advantage in time, and Javi makes them pay with the Game 1 victory. Best of 5 clips, so you have a little bit of room for those mistakes, but that room runs out awful quick as we take a look at the replay.
Yeah, and again, this game potentially could have been won right there if he got that jab lock with the amount of rage that Pichu was working with, but unfortunately messing up the confirm right there, and Javi able to have enough time there to swing and take the game in his favor there. So, Chris, I just realized you have Pit in your most recently played characters on there. You want to explain yourself again?
I've always kind of used Pit. I've always used Pit and Ike as like my secondary to Mega Man, and then came along like Link and Robin and all the other zoners you love. So
you definitely just want to see the world burn.
yeah,
I like Pit, honestly.
I do like Pit.
He's honest, bro.
Yeah.
He is.
Pit is an honest lad, and I appreciate that. Same as Falcon.
Doesn't know how to read, gets sweaty. Like I'm a huge fan.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, we all have characters we can relate to, so it's all good. We have this game number 2 once again on TNC. I don't like how you're just reacting to that now. So we're going to have this Pichu again, just piling up way too much damage. At some point, you think they realize that the shield button exists, but then again, that game number 1. That shield was getting a little tiny on a lot of occasions.
Yeah, and again, nice tech right there from Javi, recognizing that if he didn't, it would have again set him up for a jab block. And BMN showed that he's very confident in his ability to land that. Very shocked that that action act did not stay active enough to hit the agility. That definitely would have been death. And there we go.
There you go, that dash attack. It is one of those things that feels like it has not lost its step. And it's so crazy to think about how people say, oh, I wish I had Smash 4 back. I miss Smash 4. Well, that dash attack is actually nerfed. So, like...
Yeah, it's crazy.
Can we just talk about that for a little bit? The fact that dash attack is still one of the crazier options that Cloud has in order for killing, and it just comes out so quickly, and you can do pretty much anything that you want with it, and it's nerfed. Like this is dash attack nerf.
No, that was
wow.
thick. Oh man, nice little string going around the world measure for BMN. So that's on the board here, but almost too little, too late as Javi about to lap him in stocks.
Getting back aired for his troubles as he sits at ledge. Javi trying not to give up any more ground than he needs to. So keeping their distance and doing well. BMM holding in while Javi holds out. That puts him in perfect position to get back aired, and Javi now in a very good spot to go up 2-0. BMM. You can't afford to overextend all that often, but then again, you're not winning anything on this flat ground, which is kind of your bread and butter. What else can you do? And we're gonna have a little bit. We're experiencing some.
No, is it happening again?
Hopefully it's just me. Never mind. I think that's one of them.
Oh wow.
Yep. No contest.
So
we'll see who remains, because that'll dictate who wins the game.
Gotcha.
Survey says.
Oh, it's BMM.
Ooh,
weirdly enough.
Hate to see it. All right, so then that's 2-0 for at the moment for Javi.
I think that was kind of the way the wind was blowing, to be completely honest, though.
Yeah.
It didn't really feel like BMM had any way back into that game. Just the strengths that Pichu, had just seemed to be nullified by Javi, and expertly so. But BMM was presented with a few questions, and just, there was simply no answer.
He answered C.
Yeah, yeah, seems to be the case. It just didn't
work out right there. So it could have, if anything, there's always the off chance it was a rage quit also, because that also, you get that screen when someone turns off their switch.
I mean, he still has another game.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes you're just defeated, though, man. You know what I mean? Like,
we had a rage quit earlier, so I mean, I do know what
nice.
you mean. Yeah.
I love that.
Exactly. I mean, it's
dude, when you rage quit at home, I'm sorry. Like, where are you gonna go, to the couch downstairs? Like,
yes,
away from your Switch, like somewhere where there is no Smash Online. Like that's where you're going. You're you're going to Mario Kart. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's is that what you wanted?
I was almost gonna say where we're going, we don't need roads, but then you said Mario Kart, so I couldn't.
Well played.
Yeah,
very well played. I mean, listen,
we're going there. We don't need roads, but luckily there's roads.
Yeah, it's almost the 35th anniversary. It's like, yeah, I think this coming October is the 35th anniversary of Back to the Future, which is nuts.
Yeah, honestly, that's wait, does that mean Mario is older than Back to the Future?
Yes,
it might.
No, I think yeah, well, by a few months technically. Okay, you know, yeah. so I learned this while listening to the Glentendo's podcast. They actually don't have a confirmed release date of when Super Mario Brothers came out in the United States.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Like, okay, wait, as an arcade cabinet?
No, like they have the official Japanese release date, which is September, whatever it is, 1985. But if you look up when the game came out in America, nobody knows when the game came out in America.
I mean, when was the Famicom localized? It was probably just that.
I don't know. Yeah, it's because Glenn said that on the podcast. Hungry immediately fact-checked him, and Hungry had like a meltdown because his brain just could not handle the fact that case.
That it sounds so dumb. That's why. Like, I get that. Like, I understand completely. But also, it's probably the fact that it's Glenn saying it, and it's like, that can't possibly be right. So, that's,
Anyway, that's neither here nor there, as we're going to get to a Game 3 here.
Thank you.
On the precipice of moving on into Grand here. Oh, wow. He's almost dead.
Yeah, and BMM, I mean, thus far has been on the back foot for the majority of this set, as the scoreboard would indicate. But again, you're trying to, that moment of truth, all it really takes from Javi is just those little dashbacks, and you're kind of chilling there. So Javi now is looking for a spot in Grand, and maybe even a shot at revenge. And this isn't something from winners finals or anything like that. This is Javi looking for revenge against Pocket, who's the grand finalist, the Joker from American Samoa, as we mentioned, but winning 2-1 in winners quarterfinals. So this is top 16 we're going back to. It was the first set that I casted tonight. May very well be the last one, Koopa.
Yeah, it's funny how that works out, ain't it?
It's it's like the game and the tournament and life come full circle. And those lightning loops from BMM coming in as strong as ever, the great equalizer, if nothing else, and may have well unlocked the key to victory here, as BMM does get sent back to the other side of the stage, resets just a little bit, but just in time to get back thrown off the stage and assert advantage. BMM rarely misses from there, and Javi not able to recover.
Yeah, Javi down right now, but still continuing to press. The back there will get Pichu on the way down. And that's going to be the equalizer that Javi needs. Again, one stock away from moving on in to grand finals here.
And now, yeah, it's anything can happen, and you got to think that this is you chase Pichu off the ledge with back throw. This is going to kill. So or back air, excuse me.
Oh, no
Flash is going to do it as well. You were just sitting there waiting for it, and you had your chance to strike. You did not take it. Javi will always take that. Move on to Grands by a score of 3-0. Out come the plushies. Dear God, Koopa.
Don't ask me how much I spent on this. I don't want to talk about it.
I mean, speaking of poor decisions,
and Cloud says, "Wear your mask, fools."
Agreed.
Also, yeah. So I want everyone to do yourselves a favor.
Face.
I know it's great. So I want everyone to do yourself a solid. Go on Wikipedia and look up the Super Mario Brothers NES game on Wikipedia. It gives the Japanese release date of September 13th, 1985, which is globally recognized as Mario's like anniversary. But if you look up the North American release date, it just says Q4 1985. Nobody knows when the game came out in America.
Did it really not? Huh.
Yeah, it was weird. I had to look this up myself because I didn't believe it. Like, as much as it pains me to pay Glenn a compliment, I have to pay him a compliment when it's due. Like, that was very, very interesting journalism.